Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Gaming is Learning. I'm your host, Baby Bear. Alright, guys, so this is Basic Survival Guide, Part 2, Old School Runescape, Skills, and Money Making. Alright, so let's get into it. For this video, I'm going to be discussing mining, smithing, fishing, cooking, fire making, wood cutting. I'm going to mention crafting, and I'm going to mention rune crafting. I won't be mentioning member skills such as agility, herb lore, thieving, fletching, uh, hunter, construction. If you guys would like though, like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe I'll end up doing that in the future. But for now, we'll just stick to these few. Again, this is a basic survival guide, so I won't be going into too much detail. Just the fastest and best way to start off your RuneScape experience and on the right path. So, going to the bank. I think I might have everything I need, but I'm gonna go to the bank anyway. Let's see. I'll take this just so you guys real quick where you can get flour if you want to train your cooking that way. And because I know it's one of the earlier quests, which may help you. So, I think this is my favorite range or fire cooking location in the entire RuneScape, even in Members World. It is one of the fastest, not the fastest, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. And it also reduces your chance of burning stuff by 10%. And the bank is like right upstairs. But you can't get it unless you do that guy's quest. So even though this isn't a questing guide, if you guys do want me to do a questing guide, please, like, again, comment, like, and subscribe. Mention it, and if enough of you mention it, I'll go ahead and do it. So you just head up north, I guess northwest. Yes, northwest. I'm gonna show you guys again where to get flour to make bread. It is it's an okay method for training cooking. Not my recommendation. My recommendation, since I like to do two skills at once, I would fish, bring a tinderbox, and maybe wield an axe, and just cook your fish. Especially in the early levels, when most of the early levels fish don't sell anyway. So you go over here. No, we gotta go over there. So you have to get a little grain, wheat, and then it turns into grain. You climb all the way up. Put your grain. No, not on you. On this thing. Turn the levers. You're gonna need a pot, and a water bucket for this. Should have mentioned that earlier, but. And then you're gonna need a little bit of water, which is very close by. I think this is the best location to get flour. I'm not really sure. I never really used the baking method for cook training. But I'm pretty sure you need feathers for the cooking quest to get that good stove. And then you put them together, And you see you could make all the different types of doughs. And since I don't have a high cooking level, you gotta make that one. Alright. And basically all you have to do is find a stove. You can't do it on a open fire. And you have yourself bread. That's one method of training cooking. It is a very slow method, but since, like I said, this is a survival guide for new players, I just wanted to show you guys that. So, the cow section is probably one of your most favorite spots when you first start off in RuneScape. I suggest collecting other people's arrows because you have to travel to buy more, and why travel when you can get them for free? And I'm gonna go into a little bit about MoneyMaking guide. There really is no other better method to make money in free-to-play in early levels, and even in membership, than by collecting cowhides. And some of these guys will just leave them on the ground, and it's 100 gold coins for one. So 10 is 1k, which is 1,000. 100 is 10k, which is 10,000, and 1k cowhides is 100k. And even for a beginner of RuneScape, that is a lot of money, and you probably won't even need it until the later levels. So that's my recommendation, is just to either collect cowhides or farm them while you're training your skills. The reason I'm here and not attacking is because in my previous video I was attacking them, showing you guys the combat, and in this video I am just showing you guys the skilling part. I'm not sure if I mentioned this again, but bones give you prayer experience, which is really good for player versus player and questing. And instead of running around for flour, you can easily grab all the beef here and just cook it. And that's why you carry your tinderbox with you and your axe. A pretty good tip here: if you wield your axe, it takes up one less inventory slot. I said spot, and you can carry more stuff. Well, one more item. So you can literally stay in here and train your cooking. I would suggest until level 20. It's not the fastest method, but it's the most convenient, gathering cowhides and bones and raw beef. And I say 20 because that's when you'll actually be using it more often, especially if you're training fishing at the same time. And see, you could literally do this the entire time. It might get a little boring, but hey, you're making money at the same time, getting prayer experience. You know, kill two birds with one stone, the saying. You could even keep your meat. The bank isn't that far from here. Remember the castle, guys? So you can keep the meat for questing or for training. You can kill chickens or stay in the chicken area. You won't make as much money, but you can get all the feathers. Like I said, you need feathers for basically fishing to level 99. And as you can see, everyone just leaves the chicken and the bones, and the same as the cows, you can just cut down a tree and cook it. Alright, so that's cooking out the way. I think I'll take you guys to Barrock. I'll do fishing last. Not sure if I mentioned this, I probably did, but Barrock is the main capital of RuneScape. I'm thinking, and it's also player central or hub. Remember, I'm sorry that I'm not funny and my voice is so, I guess, monotone. At least I don't think it's boring. But you guys comment on that. Um, but like I said, this is a gaming channel, and I might make funny remarks here and there, but it's specifically meant for all audiences, so I don't want to curse and or scream at the at the webcam or and these videos are made in one-off runs, so I do them, and if I mess up, I have to start them all over. Uh, I think it keeps it genuine, and it also saves me a lot of work since I have two other jobs and I don't have to edit it. So like again, I do this for you guys, so make sure to comment, like, make suggestions, and I'll take a look at it. So we're at Barak. This is Barak West. No, what am I closing that door for? Oh, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but what was it that I was gonna mention? Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Wow, I completely forgot what I was gonna mention. Well, we're gonna train woodcutting. I'm wielding the axe currently. You wouldn't have all these items with you, but Varrock West has a really good spot to cut down trees here. The higher your level to woodcutting, the higher the trees are, the more logs they contain. You can literally stay here the whole time. Most skills don't start making money until level 50, which is when I recommend membership. Unless, of course, you want to do membership quest and or train the other skills. But even then, fishing and woodcutting still make the best money. Besides hunting and slaying animals, which leaves hunting, I guess, in third, and Slayer somewhere up there. And literally, you would do this until, of course, that you can chop down oaks and higher level trees. You could, the faster method would be to just drop logs and continue cutting. But why do that when you can train two skills at once, which is fire making. If you find a long path like this, you can just make a line of fires, which is what you see other people doing. And the higher your fire making level, the faster the fire you make. There really is no profits to fire making, but it is one of the easier skills to get to 299. The faster method to train both skills would be to bank all your logs, and then do it until you get tired, and then just start making fires. Just go to the bank, collect your logs, and go back to making fires. And the fastest method for wood cutting would be to just drop your logs and then continue wood cutting to basically stay in one spot. No logs, like I said, start making money until maybe maple. You can sell maple. It won't be for a lot, but that's a whole other video. So that's wood cutting, that's fire making. I'm going to show you guys mining. Let me tell you guys this first. This is the smithing area when you make bars. Hopefully you guys paid attention in Tutorial Island. if you have a hammer and bars, you can make armor and other stuff, weapons. This is the best one. It's closest to a bank. There is no furnace here, so you're gonna have to do that somewhere else. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, though. What you're gonna do is head to Varrock East. There's also one here, but the other one is closer to a bank. You see the little anvil there. Oh, I'm not sure if anyone mentions this, but the more items you carry, I'm not sure if that plays effect here, but I'm pretty sure it does. Yes, it does. The more items you carry, the heavier you are, and the more energy it takes to run. So if you don't have any armor or other stuff, you can carry stuff and run with it longer. The reason why I'm at this little fire is because this guy gives you a quest called Rune Mysteries, where you can craft runes, which are used to train your rune crafting skill and are used for magic. It does take a really long time to make the runes, and that's why I didn't really mention it in my combat tutorial video, because it is one of the hardest skills to train. Because of the amount of money and effort it takes. But with the rune crafting quest, you are able to mine rune essence, which is very, very good mining experience, and it does make you a pretty penny. It's not like the best method to make money in early levels, but it's a convenient way to train mining and make money. And if you don't sell it, you can make runes for you to train your magic. So that's my little short mention of rune crafting. I won't get into that because well, that would be another video for questing. Like I said, these videos are made in one-time goes, and if I mess up, I have to start them all over. So that's why some of these skills are a little higher than others, and in perfect imbalances. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh, on Tutorial Island, you can't, I think I mentioned this in the combat video, but you can't train any combat past level 1. And you can only train mining and smithing to level 3. Everything else has to stay at 1. Just for any older players watching, because in old RuneScape, you were able to train there till whenever you wanted to, but they added a limit now. So basically, from Varrock East, you would just follow the wall outside, south, and you get to the best mining area. Even when it comes to membership worlds, this is one of the better areas. All you have to do is bring a pickaxe. I wouldn't recommend having any other random items. This is for video purposes only. As you can see, it's pretty busy. You would probably end up training faster in a membership world where this area isn't as populated. So it's kind of like the same aspect as wood cutting, where you collect an ore or a log in wood cutting's perspective. And basically, if you take this to a furnace, you could make a bar, a copper, and a tin. Make a copper bar. Basically, if you want to train solely mining, you can stay here and just mine like these 2 rocks, these 3 right here. Iron is the best method to level up mining. You would have to find a mine somewhere else with iron ore. I'm just mentioning this for future reference. I might end up making a video on it, I might not. But iron is the best for mining, and fishing, fly fishing is the best for fishing. So basically, the early skills um, are they're the best for training anyway. You can actually become 99 through free to play. You don't even need to become a member for woodcutting and I mean not woodcutting, mining and fishing. So basically, you would collect. I guess you could do half of your inventory with copper ore and half of it with tin, and then you would just run to the bank. This is if you want to train mining and smithing. Like I said, the faster method would be to just drop them and continue being in the same spot. Um, and there you go. Or you could just press this button to put everything in the bank like that. Like I said, the faster method to get to level 20 to 20 and then 20 to 99 would be for iron ore would be rune essences. I think that's my favorite because it has multi purposes. Or you could do what I just did and make copper bars. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys where you can make copper bars the best way. I'll take these. So when you have a full inventory, you can just teleport to Lumbridge. And here I am. And there's a furnace right here. You can see. And there you go. All you need is a hammer and an anvil, and you can start making armor. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Whoa. Where the better furnace is. Through these gates, you pay a toll of 10, or you can go all the way around. And there's a bank down this way that has the closest bank to a furnace. That's my personal favorite. I won't be showing you that in this video because it would literally take me forever to walk there. Especially since, you know, my excessive running stamina here. And now the last skill I'm gonna show you guys is fishing. Oh, I just thought about it, but you actually can get mining, fishing, and woodcutting to level 99 through free to play. You don't even have to be a member. The only benefits about membership would be getting the dragon axe, but you would have to have, I think, about a 1 mil or what. I'm not sure what the price of it is in this game to buy the dragon axe. But you would also need 60 attack. So, but if you want to make, say, a pier, you can definitely do it through free to play. I'm gonna show you guys where you would train for 99. There is a better area than this area, but this is the one closest to a bank. And That's it. Maybe you want to train keep the logs for fire making and get 299s, which would be, something I would do. Since I like to train 2 skills at once. So you can see it's a very popular area. So you know that what I'm mentioning is not flawed. As you can see, it's one of the better areas. It is very populated, which does lessen progression. So I'm going to show you guys the better area if you want to train purely the whole time on it without heading to a bank. So we're going fishing. I forgot what the name of that village we were just in. I think it's called Drainer Village. That might be correct, yeah. And now I think we're going to Port Sarum. The only reason I know all this is from playing. You might have to Google all that. Years and years of playing this as a child. And you know this better than your local map. So this little thing is a fish store. You see the pole, the rod, and the fish. Talk to this guy. You can buy fishing materials from him, such as bait, feathers. Hopefully, from killing chickens, you don't need to buy feathers. Bait fishing isn't one of my favorites, nor do I recommend it. I think it's a personal waste of time and money to try to find bait to fish with, and then you gotta buy a fishing rod, and then you have to find somewhere where you can bait fish, usually in rivers if you do want to go that path. My recommendation is to just net fish till level 20, which is when you can fly fish, and fly fish till level 99. As boring as it sounds, it is literally the best method. We're almost there. If you guys don't know it, to recharge prayer, you have to pray at the altar, in case you didn't pay attention in Tutorial Island. Okay, and then we have a net. Gotta find this fishing spot. And literally would just stay here until level 20. It gets pretty faster because of the amount of shrimp you can catch at once. And at level 15 you can catch anchovies. And yeah, it doesn't take, I think, more than an hour to get to level 20. Oh, and the fishing store was where you would get the fly fishing rod, which is used for feathers. If I do end up making a part 3, for the basic survival guide, it'll be an intermediate video, which is for more advanced players or levels or players who have gotten to at least level 20 in certain skills, and I'll explain how you would get them and where you would get them to 99 just through level 20. So the fastest method for fishing would be to just drop the raw fish exactly where you stand and continue fishing. But therefore you would lose cooking experience because you wouldn't cook the shrimp. But since I like to train 2 skills at once, I would just, this is why I brought the axe and a tinderbox. little fire here. Get a little wood cutting experience. Get a little fire making experience. You see, just like that, easy. And there we go. Proven facts here, guys. Proven facts. And then here's another willow area. This would be the best method to 99. Is to cut trees, then oak, and then willow right here. And if you bring a tinderbox with you, you can just burn them and train 2 skills at once. You could literally do this till 99, guys. Like I said, if you guys do like it, comment, subscribe. I'll make a future video on that. Other than that, remember that gaming is learning, and Baby Bear out.